Hello, all of my fellow heads out there. My name's Hey Ninja, and today we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club, which after a long while, I finally got myself to play. I heard it was a scary game, and I don't do well with scary games, so I waited till Mark played it, and when Mark played it, I realized it's really not that scary. I can handle it. And so I tried to record it, but then I was scared, and then I deleted what's her face, you don't know who I'm pointing to, but I'll put an imaginary hand right there. But it's like I don't know, it's like I deleted her file and the scary image popped up, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to play this game anymore. But at the same time, I actually hadn't watched many people play past the part where it gets bad. So I decided, why not do it on my own? So let's just get into this, because I don't want to talk for long. Oh, okay. I was like, because I have it in window mode so I can record in 1080p, and I'm like, wait, am I recording? It was the live stream thing. I almost freaked out. But anyway, let's name ourselves Trump. TRUP. That's beautiful. I'm gonna keep it. Hey. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friends since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I'm gonna give her a voice. I'm gonna give her the anime voice. Wait, what did I do? No, turn that off. No. I've made a mistake. I've already made a mistake. Okay, it's off. I'm gonna give my Trump voice. Maybe, but you only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking of ignoring me. That's mean, Trump. That's such a sad name. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. After all, I have my small loan of $1 million. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As I draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, TRUP, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? The money club. I have no words. Oh wait. I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either because I'm too preoccupied with my money and my mansions and my buildings. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I really? Are you sure? Let my assistant talk to them. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations, while I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, but when I'm perfectly content on just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. And then I'll leave right after, because I have other places to be. No promises though, like I just said before.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yes, I guess I'll promise you that. After all, I have nothing else to promise you.
Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind just a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Clubs.
Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello?
Sayori?
Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you may need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
No, what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Ugh. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less.
Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, what was that? I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. End of the story. Moral of the story. I ain't going with you.
I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or she's so cunning to plan all this out. I let out a long sigh.
Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, but only a cupcake. And it better have money and gold shredded on it, okay? You know who I am. I am Donald J. Trump. Ugh.
Yes, let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and up the stairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings and opens the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome, what was that? I don't even know.
Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori is always says nice things about you.
I'm gonna give her, I'm gonna change her voice. I'm gonna give you, no, I want to say that for someone else. I'm gonna give her a Sombra voice, and she has a diva voice. You get a Widowmaker voice, or a Russian voice, I don't know. Seriously, you brought a boy. With to kill the atmosphere. I'm gonna give you a Trace voice. Aw, TRUP, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Just nothing. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What did I give her? Oh yeah, the Russian. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. I don't know how to, I'm gonna give you a, I forgot her name. One of them. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns her back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you both. I should give TRUP a Trump voice there. What? I stop, I don't know. That's right. It's great to see you again, TRUP. The cavalry's here. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. I'm gonna give TRUP my normal voice. Come on, sit down, TRUP. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. No, I'm not gonna give her that. I'm gonna go with a, I'm just gonna read her voice normally, because I give up. I give up. Yuri's is easy to remember. Yuri is easy to remember. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches to the back of the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The Dan and Phil theme aesthetic is strong right here. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. No ears over there. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki! What was that? I don't know, I'm going with it. Well, you know. Just in a hurry. Wait, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but to notice her sneaking tiny glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Well, I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe... But not for you know, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea always help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated, mate. Love. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club, love? I give up. No voices. I give up. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decide to start your own club? You could probably, I can't talk. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is such a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we could really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Well, I mean, I think, is Yuri graduating this year? You said, I don't understand how Japanese school works, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna graduate first. So wouldn't it just get handed down to Natsuki? Why am I thinking about this? I don't know. Back into the game. Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, TRUP, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Well, I like to read fan fiction. I have a really active Wattpad. Yeah. Manga. Basically the same thing. We got them webtoons up in here. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking, half telling the truth, because that's actually the full truth. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Did someone say manga? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship between them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is especially impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of different things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Cough. I read a lot of horror. I read horror books once. It was awful. Insert meme. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I really would have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind at your last club meeting. It looks like you were writing a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Yuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? Writing poems is impressive. Like, I can't write poems, firstly. I don't know, it's just, I can't. No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You may be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. No. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. You all sit in silence for a moment. Moment of silence, everyone. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Nat. Wait, Nat and Suki? Nat and Suki? Oh, Nat and Yuri. Okay. I'm gonna call you Nat, because that's a nice name. And you're Yuri. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then the time we'll meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all bond a little more. Oh wait, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and straighten the bond of our club. We're gonna be like interlockable chains at the end of this. Isn't that right, TRUP? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the whole entire time. I never said I would join this club. Just get ready for her expression is strained. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and there it is. I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. TRUP. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, I'm saved. Why aren't they showing up? That's actually quite creepy. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really came for the cupcakes, I've been super mad. Well then, that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignments. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. TRUP, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah? Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Nat, I'm gonna call her Nat, as Yuri and Nat clean up their food. Hey, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart into the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Nat, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to glow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Here we go. Okay. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem. There's no Monika. That's sad. Monika's left out. She's tiny. She's cute. I just want to squeeze the life out of her. So she likes cute things. Dream, kawaii, papa, marshmallow, melancholy, rainbows, summer, romance. It's not over here. J-Hope, bed, milk, sparkle, Vitali, Starscape, memories, fluffy, intellectual, kitty, warm, in shame, and I like precious. Hi again, TRUP. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. And I'm gonna be the last to leave, because I'm ending this right now, so there's a hair on the mic. I got it. But thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!